How do you DIY a wall calendar that you can reference all year long? Stick around and you'll find out. Hello, planner friends. My name is Sarah, and I love sharing tips and tricks to help you stay optimized and organized and have fun at the same time. Today, I'm going to go through my entire wall calendar process. This is basically just an Erin Condren monthly metallic desk pad ripped up and into different pieces. I started this process last year and it really helped me visualize all of my travel, the birthdays coming up throughout the year, and just like these little sticky notes helping kind of pre-plan for certain things that are happening like really far in advance. So if you want to plan far in advance, this is your system right here. It is absolutely wonderful. If you don't really want to invest in these desk pads by Erin Condren, which believe me, they're worth it. You know, they're worth the price, and especially if you get them at a discount. But there are some Amazon alternatives as well. Basically, any rip away like desk pad with a monthly calendar can work for this. It's basically just arranging them in order for you to see them. They do take up a lot of space, so make sure that you make some space on a wall in your house. But honestly, what better decoration can you think of? I don't know. I love it. So I'm gonna go through my whole process, but also like the creation of my Kanban board, and you'll be able to see everything from start to finish. So without further ado, let's jump right in. I set up my calendar towards the middle of October, so I still needed to see November and December at that point. So what I did is I relocated them to the other side of my office where I do my work, and it's behind my standing desk. So sometimes when I do set my desk up to like the standing position, I can't really see it, but it's okay because I'm usually sitting down most of the time. And then I just swapped out the neon post-it for a more pastel one. It just blended in nicely. And this is how it ended up looking, super cute. Now I'm bringing down my 2024 calendar. And funny story about this one, when I was setting it up, my husband said I looked like the guy from A Beautiful Mind. Y'all remember Russell Crowe when he's plotting and like researching and putting everything on the wall? Yeah, he said I looked like that. But what a hypocrite, because he ended up enjoying this calendar more than me. Like when we were planning our trips, he would just stare at it. It was so funny. But I managed to get it down and the wall felt so blank. So I couldn't wait to get started on setting up the new one. And here I am getting the new one. So beautiful, so crisp. My 2025 calendar, y'all, these calendars are so high quality. Like the paper is unimaginable. Like it's like poster board paper almost, just with a more glossy, like a softer finish. Now I am setting it up and I'm working my way backwards kind of because of my wall space. It was easier to start with June to kind of see how much space I needed because I have like my cork board there with my vision board and things like that. And y'all, I know it looks super crooked, and I am using this washi tape to fasten it. It's like an old Flora Erin Condren washi tape. Just a PSA to use your washi tape because it loses its stickiness. I've had this for a long time and I really need to use it up. So I thought the colors kind of matched my office pretty well. They look super cute. So I used it to kind of fasten it to hold it down before I put up the pins. And it helped a lot. Like the washi tape is kind of coming off. Like there's a lot of humidity here in Texas. So I wouldn't recommend this as the only thing to hold up the calendar. Like you'll need probably some double-sided tape if you need to, or like thumbtacks, pins, anything that you can use on your wall fall. I wouldn't recommend just holding this up with washi tape or any type of tape because it'll come down, it'll fall. I held my calendar last year just with pins. I didn't even use washi tape, and it held up pretty well last year. So you can just do that as well. You can just use thumbtacks. And I know that it looks like super crooked. My motto is done is better than perfect. So I wasn't gonna go in and just measure up the wall and everything. I know you probably want it to look like that better. You're probably more of a perfectionist than I am. So if you decide to do something like this, you can measure it out. I am just like so impatient. I just wanted this baby up. So yeah, it was crooked, but it's not just how crooked it was, like it's my camera placement as well, so it doesn't look like terribly bad. It's just my camera as well. It's kind of like on a flimsy stand, so sorry about that, but it's all coming along nicely, looking so cute. What I am using is just one pin for all 4 corners. I don't want to put too many holes in my wall, and I don't want to use up like too many pins as well. I'll try to see if the pins I got are still available on the Erin Condren site. They just look so beautiful, especially because they have like rose pink colors and the teals. So I thought they were super cute for this, and you can hardly see them. Plus they really hold up. And lastly, when you get to the end of your desk pad, you get a sheet of stickers. They are so cute. And y'all, you don't even use them up. Like, I have sheets from like 3-4 years ago that I still have there. And no matter how much I use them, like, there's still leftover stickers, which is really cool. And the foils change every year. Like, I think one year was like silver foil, last year was gold foil, this year it's rose gold. So you get a nice variety. And voila, there's my wall calendar. I am so proud. This thing is so amazing every single year. And just the sticker sheet, I love it. So what I am going to do now is I am going to set up for the birthdays, and you can tell like there's different days. This is a whole process. I set up the birthdays to begin because it's kind of my base for the year, and I'm kind of color coding. I'm doing something new. I'm color coding what is happening, like birthdays, events, travel. I'm just using a stencil and using my zebra click art pens to bring it all together. So I'm gonna write down people's birthdays, and the stickers come with like happy birthday stickers that I haven't really used because I've used other stickers instead. I've kind of been hoarding them, and really well, because it took me like I think 3 years of happy birthday stickers to fill up my whole calendar, because I'm like going all in and marking everyone's birthday, like everyone in my family, close friends, people that I need to reach out to. As you can see, June is a very happy birthday month, and I use Post-its to kind of pre-plan things that are not like fully materialized. Like if there is something like an approximate date for a trip, I will write it down on the Post-it just to kind of pre-plan. I kind of have my to-do list ready for January, so I'm kind of writing it down there. And I kind of set my travel up for January. That's the only thing I really know. But then I marked my paydays as well. It's looking pretty good and still needs a lot, but I go in like before the month starts or 2 months ahead to get started. Now my Kanban board, I am using these like stencils I got from Amazon. I've been loving these. I use these on my vision board, and I kind of like am using them for everything else. I decided to start a Kanban board because there are a lot of things that I kind of need to remind myself of, and they're just like dumb admin things that I keep on putting off. And I feel like getting a sense of what is actually going on, what I need to do, and seeing things in progress will help me. So if you don't know what a Kanban board is, it's basically like a progress chart, you could say. And I am treating this like a craft project, basically. I'm just making the board, and it can be like different parts of your project. Like you can say like the start of your project, is it in progress, has it been finished? You can add a lot of different steps depending on your project, like what steps need to be taken. I'm making this super simple. I am doing like what needs to be done, what is already in progress, and what has already been done. So I'm just making it very, very simple and making it pink. Of course, it's super cute. I'll link all the markers that I use and all of the materials, the poster board. I just got this simple poster board, and I loved this like sticker book from the Happy Planner. It's just letters. That's all it is. Just letters. So I used it to mark the stages of my project. And then I had these like vinyl stickers from Amazon that look super cute. I thought they would work well with this color palette. And I have these post-its. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut little squares, and this is going to be my key, because these post-its are going to be the base of my project. These sticky notes are going to be what I use to color code different areas of my life, and those are what's going to go on the Kanban board. So I just made little squares, kind of eyeballed it there. I may add another color, but I don't think so. Like, I don't want to overcomplicate this, basically, because I overcomplicate a ton of things. So I want to keep this very simple and kind of have my husband look at it too, because some of these projects or tasks involve him as well. So I'm just going in, sticking down the squares and then marking around them. And I'm just going to write like what they are. Like purple's going to be for home admin tasks, like think declutter, think like boring things. Personal as pink, and work or business is going to be green or mint or whatever color it is. And then I decided this Kanban board needed a little bit more flair, a little bit more decoration. So I had these Amazon stickers, and I'm trying to figure out like where to place everything. As I mentioned, it's going to be simple, so I don't want to like make it too crazy, but I did need a little bit of deco there. Y'all know when you make it cute, it's easier to get it done. And I just felt like this all fell within a similar palette, and it ended up working out. It looks super cute. Some of them didn't really match the palette, but it's okay. They added that like very necessary pop of color. And this is how the Kanban board looks. So I'm just adding a few tasks that I need to do with my different colors. And you can see like you can get a good amount of like regular size sticky notes up there. Okay, how fun was that? Let me know in the comments if you'll give this system a try or if you already do. I can't take credit for this. Honestly, this idea was by Kristen Kramer. I saw her doing it on Instagram, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to do that. So she's had the original idea, but that's where I got the idea to do it. And honestly, it's been a game changer. I can't believe I didn't think of this before, because I have been using these desk hats forever, like maybe for the last 4 or 5 years probably. They're just amazing. So definitely, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you never miss any videos. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate you all tuning in to my wacky planning videos. I hope you have a great one. Happy holidays, and